we will start the session now. In the previous lecture, we have seen the derivation for shape functions of three noded triangular element, right? So in this lecture, we will try to solve the problems on the same. Okay, so let's consider this problem. Okay, let's see this problem. The nodal coordinates, the nodal coordinates, the nodal coordinates of the nodal coordinates of triangular element, the nodal coordinates of triangular element for for groundwater for groundwater simulation for groundwater simulation is as shown in figure is as shown in figure is as shown in figure. The nodal values, the nodal values the nodal values of hydraulic heads, the nodal values of hydraulic heads phi at the nodes are 3.5, 2.2, 4.4 respectively. Find the value of hydraulic head. Find the value of hydraulic head at point P. Okay, now they have mentioned the diagram for this particular problem. Okay, so let's see this diagram. Okay, so it is given like this. Okay, node number 1, node number 2, node number 3. For node number 1, you have the coordinates as 1, 2. For node number 2, it is 4, 0.5, and for node number 3, it is 3, 4, right? And they have given it one interior point P where the coordinates are 2.5, 2.5. Okay, is it clear with the problem? What I have given? See, the nodal coordinates of triangular element for the groundwater stimulation is as shown in figure. Okay, so if you see this triangular element, there are three nodes and they have mentioned the coordinates of every node. Okay, x and y coordinates of every node, right? The nodal values of hydraulic heads. Okay, so hydraulic head, okay, at every point they have given. What is the value of phi 1? Phi 1 it is 3.5. What is the value of phi 2? Okay, phi 2 it is 2.2, and phi 3 it is 4.4. Find the value of hydraulic head at point P. Okay, so they are asking what is the value of hydraulic head at a point P. Okay, simple. I will tell you. If you are not able to understand what is hydraulic head, okay, see, they have given three nodes and they have given the coordinates of every node. Okay, similarly, if they have given the temperature at every node and they're asking basically what is the temperature at point P, okay, where the x and y coordinates are given. So similar like temperature, they're asking what hydraulic head. So they have given, okay, coordinates of every node. Similarly, they have given the coordinate of point P. Now they're asking what is the hydraulic head at point P, provided hydraulic head at point number 1, point number 2, and point number 3 is given. It is given, right? So now see, we need to start with the solution of this particular problem. Okay, so as I told you, okay, in the last lecture, okay, basically you're supposed to connect this point P to every node. Okay, so that I will do here. Okay, see, because that is the initial requirement to solve the problem. Okay, so this is basically x-axis, this is y-axis. Okay, I will repeat the same diagram I'm going to repeat the same diagram. Okay, this is node number 1, this is node number 2, and this is node number 3. Okay, now see, coordinate of node 1, it's 1, 2, right? Coordinate of node 2, it is 4, 0.5. Coordinate of node 3, it's 3, 4, right? And you have one point P, interior point P, where coordinate is 2.5, 2.5, right? So this is the coordinate. Now we need to connect this point P to every node. Okay, so I will connect that. I will connect this point P to every node. Okay, so when you connect this point P to every node, what happens? This entire triangle 1, 2, 3 gets splits into 3 triangles, right? So whichever the triangle in front of node 1 I am getting, I will call this as triangle number 1, right? Whichever the triangle in front of node 2 I am getting, I will call this as triangle number 2. And the triangle which is in front of node number 3, I will call this as triangle number 3, right? Now I'm interested here to calculate the shape functions. Okay, so if we need to calculate shape function n1, how will you calculate? In the last lecture only I told you, okay, you need to take the area of triangle 1. Okay, for n1 you need to take area of triangle 1. So I will take area of triangle 1. And what is the triangle 1? It is P23. I will write down that P23 upon area of triangle 1, 2, 3. Okay, upon area of triangle 1, 2, 3. That is total triangle. Okay, so it is a fraction of what? Area of triangle 1, okay, to the area of triangle 1, 2, 3. It's basically a fraction. How much this area P23 contributes, okay, for area 1, 2, 3. So that is nothing but a fraction, right? So similarly, I will write down shape function n2 as n2. So I need to take the area of triangle 2. Okay, so it is area of triangle 2. Okay, so when you start writing the area, you need to start from point number P always. Okay, so I will start from point number P always. Here also I started with point number P. Okay, and you move in anti-clockwise direction. So I will move from P31. Okay, so P31 upon area of triangle 1, 2, 3. Okay, area of triangle 1, 2, 3. Similar, I think I will repeat for n3. n3 is given by, okay, for n3 I need to write down the area of triangle 3. So that is area of triangle, okay, 3. Again, for writing any area, I need to start from point number P. So from point number P, I will start P12. Okay, I'll write down P12 upon area of triangle 1, 2, 3. Is it okay? Is it okay to each of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now see all of you. Now thing is like that, we should be able to calculate the area. Okay, area. Okay, so in the last lecture only, okay, see if you are able to understand or if you are able to remember it. Okay, see in the last lecture only, in the last lecture which we have taken, okay, we have seen the formula how to calculate the area, right? Okay, in the last lecture only we have seen. See, this is from where we have started. Last lecture, this is from where we have started. Then we have moved to here, right? See, you can see here. Can you see this term? Mod of A. Can you see the above term? Delta, triangle, which is indicated. Delta, it is nothing but area. See this delta, it is nothing but area. See, let me know. Can you see this delta? This term delta. This term. Can you see this delta term?
Yes, sir.
Right. So that delta, it is nothing but area. See this one. This delta term. This delta term. This delta term, it is nothing but area. Right? So I will calculate area. Area is given by half into mod of A. Half into mod of A you need to take. Okay, mod of A. That is mod of matrix A you need to take. Okay, mod of matrix A. Okay. Then what is that matrix A? Okay. What is that matrix A? So can you see this matrix A? 1x1 y1, 1x2 y2, 1x3 y3. Can you see this matrix A? This matrix, can you see? This is matrix A, na? Okay. Yes or no? This is matrix A.
Yes, sir.
This is matrix A. So you need to take the mod of that matrix, right? You need to take mod of that matrix. Okay. And after that, after taking the mod of that matrix, Okay, what you need to do is, see here, after taking the mod of that matrix, you need to multiply it by half. You need to multiply it by half. So you will get it area, right? Is it okay or not? Let me know. Okay. So see, if I need to calculate, okay, I will come back here. If I need to calculate area, I will calculate its area as I told you how to calculate area. It is half into what? Mod of A, right? Yes or no? How to calculate area of triangle 1, 2, 3? It is half into mod of A. How will you calculate mod of A? So this is 1, 1, 1. Yes or no? Is it 1, 1, 1 or not? Let me know. See this one. See mod of this matrix, right? So mod of, can you see this matrix A? 1x1, y1, 1x2, y2, 1x3, y3. Okay. So you have first column as what? 1. Okay. First column you have it as 1, right? First column you have it as 1. Okay. Now what is the coordinate of node 1? What is the coordinate of node 1? It is x1, y1, right? What is the coordinate of node 2? It is x2, y2. And what is the coordinate of node 3? It is x3, y3. Say yes or no. Let me know. Is it understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Coordinate of node 1, x1, y1. Coordinate of node 2, x2, y2. Coordinate of node 3, x3, y3. Okay. So now tell me how to solve this matrix, right? We need to take the mod of matrix, right? How will do that? How are we going to do that? Can you solve this in a calculator? Can you solve this in a calculator or not? Let me know. So let me put first value before. Okay. So 1 half 1 1 1, right? Half 1 1 1. I have written. What is x1? X1 is 1. See here. X1 is 1. Y1 is 2. Okay. Then x2 y2, it is 4 0.5. 4 0.5. X3 y3, that is 3 4. Is it okay? Yes or no? So half into half into, we need to take the, okay, we need to take the mod of this particular thing. Okay, mod of this. That means I need to initially define this matrix and then I need to take the mod, right? So for that I need to go to, okay, calculator. Okay, then what I supposed to do is, okay, I need to go for matrix. Okay, so I will go to mode. Can you see this? I will go to mode. I will go to matrix. Okay, go to matrix. When you go to edit, okay, edit, in edit you can enter the values of, okay, the elements of the matrix, right? You can enter those values. So I will select matrix A with 3 by 3 size. I'm going to edit that. Okay, so I will enter its value. Okay, so initially I have 1, then after that I have 1, then I have 2, right? Then I have 1, then I have 4 here, right? Then I have 0.5 here, right? Then again I have 1, then I have 3, then I have 4. Is it okay? Yes or no? 1 1 2, 1 4 0.5, then 1 3 4. Is it okay? Right? So now what I will do is I will go to shift, I will go to matrix. Okay, I'll go to maths, I'll go to determinant. Again, I will go to shift, I will go to matrix. Of what matrix? I want the determinant of matrix A. I want the determinant of matrix A, and it is coming as a 9. Determinant of matrix A. Okay, and that will come as a 9. Is it okay? Yes or no? Can you calculate the determinant of matrix in a calculator?
Yes, sir.
So that determinant of matrix, it is coming as 9, right? Determinant of matrix, it is coming as 9, right? So see, this is half into this determinant is 9. So I will get this term as 4.5. Is it okay? Let me know, is it okay or not?
Okay, sir.
Right? Now we need to start. See, this area we have calculated, area of triangle 1 2 3. Then I need to go for area of triangle P23, right? Area of triangle P23, right? So how will you do that? Tell me. Half, right? 1, 1, 1 I have, right? 1, 1, 1 I have. Then here, okay, coordinate of point P, coordinate of point P, I will write down Px, Py. Okay, then coordinate of node 2, I will write down x2, y2. Coordinate of node 3, I will write down x3, y3, right? Yes or no? Half, right? I will write down 1, 1, 1, right? Half, then 1, 1, 1. Px, Py. What is the x coordinate of P? It is 2.5, right? 2.5. What is the y coordinate? Again 2.5. Next, what is x2, y2? 4, 0.5. 4, 0.5. What is x3, y3? 3, 3, 4, right? 3, 4. Right? So again, I need to solve it. So I have to 1/2 into this matrix I need to solve, right? So I'll go here. Okay. Then I will go to, I have to clear it. Okay. I am supposed to clear it. Okay. So I will clear that, right? And I will start. I will go to again mode. I'll go to matrix. Okay. I will go to edit. Okay. So now I will enter this value. That is 1, then 2.5, then 2.5, right? Then 1, then 4, right? 1, then 4, then 0.5, right? Then 1, then 3, and then 4, right? So I enter all the values. Okay, I will come back. Then I will go to shift. I'll go to matrix. Okay, I put the shift matrix. Then I need to go to max. Okay, in max I will go to determinant. Okay, I will put determinant. Now I need to take the determinant of matrix A. So I will put shift matrix, shift matrix. Now I will indicate its name as matrix A. Okay, so that I'm getting as 3.25. Understood or not? Let me know. 3.25. Try to see here, all of you. See, for area of triangle P23, I need to write down. So it is half into, okay, half into 1, 1, 1. Then for P, you need to write down x and y coordinate. For node number 2, you need to write down x and y coordinate. For node number 3, you need to write down x and y coordinate. So half is equal to Px, Py is 2.2, 2.5, 2.5. Then x2, y2, 0.5, right? Then this x3 by 3, 3, 4, 3, 4 I've entered. So when I solve this in a calc, I'm getting this value. So tell me how much you're getting. 3.25 by 2. How many of you are solving this? Tell me 3.25 by 2. 1.
625.
1.625, right? So this you have done it for P23, right? So now only we will do it for all those triangles. Now we have done it for area of triangle 1, right? We have calculated the area of triangle 1. Similarly, we will calculate 2, 3, okay, area of triangle 2 and 3. So let's go to this one. Area of triangle P31. Area of triangle P31. How to calculate? Half, right? This is half. Then obviously 1, 1, 1. Here you have Px and Py. Okay. X coordinate of P and Y coordinate of P. Then you require coordinates of node 3. That is x3, y3. Then you need coordinate of node 1. That is x1, y1. Okay. So is given by half, okay, into 1, 1, 1, right? What is the x and y coordinate of node P? It is 2.5, 2.5. x3, y3, it is 3, 4. x1, y1, it is 1, 2, right? So again solve it in a calculator, right? We need to solve it. Yeah. So again, I need to clear it. I need to go to mode, okay, matrix, okay, shift matrix. I'll edit the matrix. Okay, I will edit this matrix. That is 1, 2.5, 2.5, right? Then 1, 3, 4, right? 1, 3, 4. Then 1, 1 and 2. 1, 1 and 2, right? Okay, now what I'll do, I will take shift matrix, I will take maths, I'll go to determinant of what? Shift matrix, determinant of matrix A, right? So it is coming 2. Okay, are you getting or not? So this you are getting as 1. All of you getting same answer? All of you getting same answer or not?
Yes, sir.
Right? Now this we have done it for second triangle. Now we need to do it for third triangle, right? So that is area of triangle P12. So it is given by half into 1, 1, 1, right? Half into 1, 1, 1. Then x and y coordinate of node P, point P, that is x and px and py. Then for node 1, it is x1, y1. Then for node 2, it is x2, y2, right? So is given by half, okay? Px, py is 2.5, 2.5. x1, y1, it's 1, 2. And x2, y2 is 4, 0.5, right? 4, 0.5. So is equal to half into, okay, now I need to solve it, right? So here it is 1, 1, 1. Okay, here it is 1, 1, 1, right? 1, 1, 1. Right? So we are supposed to solve it, right? So again, go to your calculator, right? Go to shift matrix. I will edit the same matrix, edit matrix A. So here I have 1, it is 2.5, 2.5, then 1, then 1, okay, then 2, then 1, then 4, and 0.4 and 0. Is it okay? So I entered those values. Okay, I will take now shift matrix. I need to calculate determinant of, again, shift matrix of matrix A, right? So that I'm getting as 3.75, 3.75. So how much? 3.75 by 2. What answer you're getting? 3.75 by 2.
1.875.
1.875. This is the answer you are getting, right? Okay. So now we have all the areas. Now we need to calculate shape function N1. So N1 is area of triangle P23. Area of triangle P23 is this 1.625 upon area of triangle 123, that is 4.5, right? Similarly, we can calculate. So tell me what value of N1 you are getting.
0.3611.
3611. Okay. Now we will calculate N2. What is N2? Area of triangle P31. This is P31. It's 1. 1 upon area of triangle 123. It's 4.5. So tell me.
0.2222.
Okay. Now calculate N3. Okay. How will you calculate N3? Area of triangle P12. This is P12. That is 1.875 upon area of triangle 123. That is 4.5. Right? So how much you're getting?
0.4166.
0.4166, right? Now see, if you want to check, okay, whether your shape functions are correct or not, okay, just take the addition of N1 plus N2 plus N3. Check how much it is coming. N1 plus N2 plus N3. Just check it. Okay, 0.3611 plus 0.2222 plus 0.4166. Tell me how much it is coming.
0.9999.
1.
Right? The 0.9999, right? So it is 1, right? Yes or not? So what are the values of shape functions that you have calculated are correct, right? They are correct. Okay. So see, our purpose is not only to calculate shape functions, but we need to calculate the value of phi that is hydraulic head at this particular point. Okay, so if you need to calculate the value of phi at this particular point, okay, what you're supposed to do is, see, what is the formula for phi then? Okay, it is n1 phi 1 plus n2 phi 2 plus n3 phi 3, right? Okay, this phi we are supposed to calculate at which point? Point number P. Okay, so we should know the phi at all points, and that is given. Okay, so what is n1? N1 we are having this as 0.3611. Okay, n1 as 0.3611 into phi 1. What is phi 1? Okay, n1 is 0.3611. What is phi 1? It's 3.5, right? 3.5 plus n2. N2 we have calculated 0.2222 into phi 2. It is given in the problem 2.2, right? It is 2.2 plus n3. N3 we have calculated 0.4166 into phi 3. That is 4.4, right? So see, if any variable, if any primary variable like pressure, temperature, or hydraulic head, okay, is given at all the nodes, and if they're asking to calculate that same variable within the element, okay, you can use this formula. Okay, n1 phi 1, n2 phi 2, n3 phi 3. Yes or no? Let me know. Have you understood this formula or not?
Sir, but it is like general phi. How can we say that it is at P?
That is the question, na? See, what you are saying? This is general phi, na? Now see,
Yes.
this phi, value of phi will depends upon n1, n2, and n3. Is it okay? It will
Yes,
depend
sir.
upon n1, n2, and n3. If you see the formula for n1, what is that? Area of triangle P23 upon area of triangle 123, right? So in area of triangle P23, whether you have taken the coordinate of that point or
Yes,
not,
sir.
for which you are supposed to calculate temperature,
Yes, sir.
right? Yes or no? See, this is area of triangle P23. So you have taken the coordinate of that there. So obviously it will give the temperature at that particular point only, or hydraulic head at that particular point only. Similar case with this one. Here in the numerator you have area of triangle P31. So there also you have considered point P. So obviously you will get N2 with respect to that point P. Similar case for N3. Here you have taken here in the numerator you have area of triangle P23 where you have coordinates of point P. So obviously this N3 it is calculated based on P. So obviously it will give the temperature at point P. Is it okay?
Sir, if we are going to calculate some quantity which depends upon time, then how will we use this? Because here we won't consider the time.
No. See, all these equations, okay, this whatever the formulas that we are seeing, these based on steady state, right? What is the meaning of steady state? Those quantities is not varying with respect to time. Getting or not? So you see, if you need to go for what you are telling, that is unsteady state, we need to redefine the governing differential equation. Okay? Because in that case, the shape functions will be different. Okay, or rather analysis will be different.
Okay, sir.
Is it okay? Okay, so this is how to calculate the value of hydraulic head phi. This is how to calculate. See, if you are unable, let me know. See, let me show you. Okay, see in the previous lectures we have calculated same for this one-dimensional linear element. Okay, let me show you. Okay, we have calculated same thing for one-dimensional linear element. Can you see this? All of you? Can you see this diagram?
Yes,
Where
sir.
one-dimensional linear element was given. Okay, where one-dimensional linear element was given. See, just see this image. Where one-dimensional linear element was given. Okay, temperature at node 1 and 2 are given. Temperature at node 1 and 2 are given, and they are asking to calculate what is the temperature at point P. So have you calculated that temperature? Just see here. It was coming as a 36 degrees Celsius. See the last one. Is it okay? This we
Yes,
have done
sir.
it for. This we have done it for which element? 1D linear element. It's a line element with two nodes. Now for the today's lecture, what we are seeing is, okay, for today's lecture, what we are seeing is, okay, instead of line element, we have triangular element. And they have given the hydraulic head. Instead of temperature, they have given the hydraulic head at node number 1, node number 2, and node number 3. And they're asking to calculate what is the hydraulic head at point number 3. So that we have calculated. Yes or no? So problem it is of same manner, but the previous problem which we have taken for 1D element, okay, now this problem it is for 2D element, that is triangular element. So accordingly, obviously the shape functions will be different, right? Is it okay to each of you?
Yes, sir.
Is there any doubt with this one? Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt with this one? Let me know.
No, sir.
Okay, so now we'll take next column. We'll take next column, right? So see this column. Let me just see this column. The nodal coordinates, the nodal coordinate of triangular element, the nodal coordinate of triangular elements are as shown in figure, at the interior point P, the x coordinate is 4.5 and n1 is equal to 0.3. n1 is equal to 0.3. Determine n2 comma n3, determine n2 comma n3 and y coordinate of point P, and y coordinate of point P. Okay, so this is the diagram which is given in the problem. Okay, so this is the diagram. Let's see this diagram. This is node number 1 with coordinate 2, 3. This is node number 2 with coordinate 7, 4. This is node number 3 with coordinate 4, 6. They have given the one interior point P. Okay, they given one interior point. Right. So see, this is the given diagram, and based on the given data, you try to refine this given diagram. Okay, so I will draw that diagram again. Okay, this is your x coordinate, this is your y coordinate, right? X coordinate, y coordinate. Node number 1 with 2, 3. Node number 2 with 7, 4. Node number 3 with 4, 6. They've given one interior point P. I will redraw that same diagram. Now see, the nodal coordinates of triangular element are as shown in figure. So these are the nodal coordinates. At the interior point P, the x coordinate is 4.5. Okay. So what is the x coordinate of point P? It's 4.5, right? We don't know the y coordinate. So I'll write down this as y. Okay. And n1 is 0.3. Okay. So n1 is 0. N1 is given as 0. Shape function n1 they have given. They're asking to determine what is the value of n2, what is the value of n2, what is the value of n3. Okay. And similarly, what is the y coordinate? Right? Is it okay? So what do we used to do? What is our practice? Is to connect the point P with the every node. Okay, we are supposed to connect this point P with every node, right? So when you connect the point P to every node, you will get 3 triangles. Triangle in front of node 1, you call it as triangle 1. Triangle in front of node 2, you call it as triangle 2. Triangle in front of node 3, you call it as triangle number 3. Right? Now, we need to start calculating the shape function N1. So N1 is given by area of triangle 1. N1 is given by area of triangle 1. Okay, so what is the area of triangle 1? P23. P23 upon area of triangle 1. Area of triangle 1. Right? Similarly, we will calculate N2. N2 is given by area of triangle 2. Area of triangle 2 is P31. Is P31 upon area of triangle 1, 2, 3. Right? Next, we will calculate N3 as area of triangle 3. Area of triangle 3 is P12. P12 upon area of triangle 1, 2. Upon area of triangle 1. Okay, now tell me how to solve.
So area of triangle 1, 2, 3 find करेंगे.
Right. We need to calculate area of triangle 1, 2, 3. We can calculate the area of triangle 1, 2. Okay, because all the coordinates are known to triangle 1, so we can calculate area of triangle 1, 2, 3. Tell me, how will calculate area of triangle 1, 2, 3? It is half, right? This is the formula, right? Half, okay, into mod of this matrix. So I am not writing that matrix. I am directly writing the mod of matrix. Okay, so 1, 1, 1, right? 1, 1, 1. You should have x1, y1 for node number 1. You should have x2, y2 for node number 2. You should have x3, y3 for node number 3. Is it okay? So is equal to half, right? 1, 1, 1, half 1, 1, 1. What is x1? It is 2, 3. What is x2? It is 7, 4. And what is x3? It is 4, 6, right? So can you calculate? So half into, okay. So for that, okay, we need to go to calculator. Okay, we need to go to calculator. Okay, we need to put that matrix, right? I need to put that matrix. I need to put that matrix. So I need to make this matrix mode on. Okay, when you put that matrix mode on, okay, you need to enter the values of elements of the matrix, right? So I'll go to edit, I'll go to matrix, okay, matrix A. So coordinate is 1, then 2, then 3 I have, then 1, 7, and 4 I have, then 1, 4, and 6 I have. 1, 4, and 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 7, 4, 1, 4, 6. So I have entered the matrix, right? So now what I will do is I will take determinant. So shift matrix, I'll go to maths, I'll go to determinant. Again, I'll put shift matrix, I'll put its name, matrix A. So I'm getting that value as 13, half into 13. Okay, all of you getting that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's so half into 13 is 6.5, right? Half into 13 is 6.5. Is it okay? Now area of triangle 1, 2, 3 you have calculated. Okay. Now can you calculate area of triangle P23? Because this N1 is known, N1 is known, area of triangle 1, 2, 3 is known. N1 is known, area of triangle 1, 2, 3 is known, right? So we need to calculate area of triangle P23. Try to understand. Area of triangle P23 is given by half, right, into 1, 1, 1, right, into coordinate of, see, what is the x coordinate of point P? It's 4.5. 4.5. Its y coordinate, it is not given, so I need to put it as y. Okay, then for node number 2, it is 7, 4. Then for node number 3, it's 4, 6. Right? 4, 6. So tell me how to calculate. Now this is, you are not able to calculate, okay, by using calculator, right? So you need to go manually, right? So half I will write down as 0.5. Half I will write down as 0.5. Okay, 1 I will write down as it is. 1 I will write down as it is. First row, first column gets cancelled. Okay, 7 into 6. What is that? 42. Okay. 4 into 4 is 16. Is it okay? Right? Minus 4.5. This is minus 4.5. This row, this column gets cancelled. This is 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4. Then plus y. Then this plus y. This row, this column gets cancelled. 4 minus 7, right? 4 minus 7. 4 minus 7. Is it okay? Yes or no? Let me know. Is it okay with this one?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it okay with this one or not? So tell me, what is 42 minus 16?
26.
26. Right? Then 6 minus 4.
minus 9 में लग गए.
Right. Minus 9. 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 into 4.5 is 9. Okay. Then what is this? This will come.
Plus 4y minus 7y.
Then what is 4 minus 7? Minus 3.
Yes.
This will come as minus 3y. Is it okay?
Yes.
What is 26 minus 9? Do it.
17.
Minus 3y, right? Now you 0.5 into 17. Tell me 0.5 into 17.
8.5.
8.5. Okay. Minus 0.5 into 3.
1.5.
Okay. So you are getting this area as 8.5 minus 1.5. Is it okay? Yes or no? Right? So can you calculate
Yes, sir.
shape function? Can you calculate shape function N1? N1 is given by this area, that is 8.5 minus 1.5y. Okay. Yes or no? Otherwise, I will write down the formula for N1 here. N1 is given by area of triangle P23 upon area of triangle 1, 2, 3, right? N1 in the problem, it is directly given as 1, 0.3. N1 is 0.3 is equal to area of triangle P23, we have calculated 8.5 minus 1.5y, right? Upon area of triangle 1, 2, 3, it's 6.5, right? So tell me how much you are getting. 6.5 into 0.3. 6.5 into 0.3. Do it fast.
1.95.
1.95 is equal to 8.5 minus 1.5y, right? 1.5. So if you bring
Sir,
this
y is
1.5,
coming 4.366.
y is coming 4.367.
4.367.
4.367. Okay, so this is the value of y you are getting, right? You got y. Now can you calculate N2? Can you calculate N2? Yes or no? N2. For that you require this area of triangle P31, because area of triangle 1, 2, 3 you already calculated, right? So how will you calculate area of triangle P31? Area of triangle P31 is given by, okay, half, right? It is given by half 1, 1, 1, right? Half 1, 1, 1, right? Then Px, Py, you require x and y coordinate of point P. Then x3, y3. Then you require x1, y1, right? So is equal to half. Okay, what is the x coordinate of point P? It is given 4.5. What is the y coordinate? Just a time before we have calculated. Okay, I will put that as 4.4. I will write on here. It is, I will take it as this as 4.4, right? Okay, one term I forgot to write down here. 1. Then here again 1. Then x3. What is x3? It's 4 and 6. Right? X3 is 4. Y3 is 6. Right? What is x1, y1? This is 2. This is 2. And this is 3. Right? This is 2 and 3. So you'll get it as half into what? Half into what? You need to take determinant of that particular value, right? Okay, so for that, okay, we should take the determinant. All of you see here, all of you. See, if I need to calculate area of triangle P31, it is half into determinant of what? 1, 1, 1, right? X coordinate of point P and Y coordinate of point P, then X coordinate of point 3 and Y coordinate of point 3, then X coordinate of point 1 and Y coordinate of point 1, right? So it is half into determinant 1, 1, 1, right? Then Px, Py, x3, x1 and x1, y1. So half into, now tell me the determinant. How much you're getting?
4.7.
How much you're getting?
4.7.
Yeah, should I do that? Matrix. I go to mode, matrix, shift, matrix. I need to go to edit. I need to edit matrix. So this is 1, this is 4.5, this is 4.4, right? Then 1, then 4, and then 6, then 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, right? So I'll back, shift, matrix, determinant of shift, matrix, determinant of matrix A. It's coming 4.7. So what is the half of 4.7? Huh? Tell me. What is the half of 4.7?
2.38.
How much?
2.38.
Right? So we have calculated area of triangle P31. Now I will calculate shape function. Shape function N2 is given by this area, that is 2.38 upon the total area which we have calculated for area of triangle 1, 2, 3, that is 6.5. 6.5. So just see how much you are getting. Right?
0.3666.
0.3 triple six, right? 0.3 triple six. Now N1 is calculated, N2 is calculated, right? Can we calculate N3? Can we calculate N3 or not? What do you mean how to calculate N3?
Yes, sir.
How will you calculate N3? For N3, you require area of triangle P12. Otherwise, you can just write down. See, I will tell you the different method. N1 plus N2 plus N3 is equal to 1. Yes or no? You know this? N1 is
Yes,
given 0.3. N2 you have calculated 0.3666 plus N3 is not known. So is equal to 1. So what value of N3 you are getting?
$0.334.
0.334.